Dumelang Africans, Sanbonani. I hope you guys are good. I'm good, guys. My name is Devos Kosana, and this is my channel. The channel is called The Agenda. It's a YouTube channel. Okay, guys, on this specific video, I'm talking about Khumbuzo Ntshaveni. I'm saying Khumbuzo Ntshaveni, she's the most evil minister, the most evil politician this country has ever had since the dawn of democracy in 1994. I mean, by far, by miles ahead, she's the most evil politician this country has ever had. I don't know how many of you guys still remember what were her utterances during the 2021 unrest. Remember the 2021 unrest where you had a scenario whereby people who live in the shacks, right? People who live in informal settlement. And we know who lives or who resides in the informal settlements. It is the poor black people who reside in the informal settlement. And not because by choice, but because the ANC has dismally failed to ensure that black people have land in this country. So those black people are finding themselves living in those informal settlements with no prospects of any jobs, right? Those people, they live in squalor, right? They are a definition of poverty in this country, right? So in 2021, during the unrest, these people, they looted, okay? They went into the shops and they took food, basic food stuff, right? Meaning here we are dealing with a group of people who are trying to survive. People who are trying to fight starvation because the government of the day has dismally failed to ensure that there's any economic activity in this country, especially for black people. There's economic activity for white people and few black select people, right? So these people, because of hunger, they went to the shops when the shops were looted and they took food so they can feed themselves and their families. And when Peggy Cele and Khumbuzo Ntshaveni, remember the time Peggy Cele was the minister of the police, Khumbuzo Ntshaveni was the minister in the presidency, the same portfolio that is currently occupying. They went and raided those shacks and raided those homes with intention to confiscate, and indeed they confiscated those food items from those people. And guess what they did with those food items? They destroyed those food items. Meaning Khumbuzo Ntshaveni, because I'm singling her out because she's the one who was at the forefront of that campaign, even going to the media platforms, defending the decision to act in such an inhuman manner. Right? So meaning Khumbuzo Ntshaveni and her ilk, they prefer that food rather be destroyed than to be fed to the poor black masses of our country. Can you imagine? You going to someone's home, someone you know that you failed to provide a job for, you failed to provide a home for that person, you failed to provide economic opportunities for that person. You've therefore condemned that person into a life of squalor, of poverty. So when that person, out of hunger, has decided to take food, because they do not take any luxurious items, to show that these people were driven by hunger, they merely took food items to feed themselves and their families, their children. So you go into their home, you retrieve those food items, and when they resist, you beat them to a pulp. You retrieve those food items, you go and destroy them. So you'd rather have these people die of hunger than them eating this food. Here we're not talking about the food that is damaged, a food that is not supposed to be consumed by people. No, I'm talking about the food that people went to the shops and took from the shops to feed themselves and their families. Who was the forefront of defending that nonsense? It was Khumbuzo Ntshaveni. Now of late, with people trapped in your so-called zamazamas or illegal miners, trapped under the mines, who said those people must be smoked out? Who used that type of language? I get this Khumbuzo Ntshaveni. She's the most evil minister and politician this country has ever had since 1994. Right. Try and listen to her defending Cyril Ramaphosa. Because remember, she's one of the beneficiaries of the CR17 monies. She's so arrogant. She's so out of touch. She's so inhuman. As to how she became a public servant, I don't know. I really don't know how such an evil and heartless person can be a public servant. You see. And again, this is an indictment on us as a society that we've got such heartless and evil people as public servants. People who are disgusted by poor black people. The very same poor black people who continue to vote them into power, into office. You see. That's my perspective on Khumbuzo Ntshaveni. And now she's being accused of corruption. The Hawks who didn't pay, they're busy with her and all of that. But I don't know, that person is the most evil politician we've had since 1994. I don't know what you guys are your views around that matter, but I'm interested to hear. I'm interested to hear your views. It's fine, we might differ, no need for insults and such. And can always comment in the comment section below. It's free. Let's engage. Let's be respectful. Let's differ where we differ. Let's agree where we agree. Okay. And thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and remember to click the join button so you become a member to the channel. You contribute to the channel. And remember to click the notification button so each time I publish a video, you get notified. Siyabonga ma-Africa.